nigga on camera. Run off on the plug, new work, new channel. Blow a nigga down, lights out like a candle.
What's up, Truth Team? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, SC's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. Listen, god dang. Jesus, murder for hire in a song is crazy work. And now you own a murder for hire RICO case. That includes rappers, all types of stuff. This is, ooh. But we're going to get into it, man, because the FEDS has dropped a 24-page document with updated reveal of some names that went down with Blacc Zacc for this, including rappers, carriers, drug suppliers, triggerman, all that. Man, let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
Boom, there you go. Now, we got Blacc Zacc, aka Zachary Chapman. We got Dequadry Razor, aka Fatt Locc. We got Elijah Simmons, aka Lil Eli. Maurice Bynum, aka Reese. Javon Hamilton, aka Skeet. Deron Glover, aka Bebe. Jesus, and 2 people that we don't know yet. Now, the question is, who are the other 2 people? Have they just not been picked up yet, or what? Now, this is a 24-page document. Y'all know, hey, I will get bored just sitting here reading everything. So we ain't even gonna do all that. But what we gonna talk about, because I want to highlight this, because y'all street niggas, okay, that been talking on this internet about people talking about open cases. Let's talk about this. Again, October 14th, way before we knew anything about Blacc Zacc going down, okay? About what, a week or 2 before. A grand jury returned a 9-count indictment charging the defendants with a RICO conspiracy, murder for hire, violent crimes, and aid of racketeering, as well as federal gun and robbery charges. As explained in greater detail below, the FBI began investigating this case after a gunfight broke out at the Greenville-Spartanburg International Airport when 2 men attempted to rob a team of drug traffickers who had smuggled suitcases full of marijuana on an inbound flight from California. This robbery and shooting were how do you pronounce that? Culmination. Y'all know I don't give a damn. I can't pronounce it. Of a series of armed robberies that the defendants and their associates committed at and around GSP. In the process of investigating and prosecuting these robberies and the resulting shootout, the government learned that the men who had perpetrated the robbery were part of Dirty Money Entertainment, DME, a Colombia-based drug trafficking organization and violent gang that purports to be a legitimate record label. Hey, again, this answers a lot of questions for y'all niggas that kept saying reading an indictment was supposed to do something. Nah, y'all niggas doing stuff during the open investigation that led to the indictment is the problem. But something that is clarified is this is why this case is being tried in Greenville. Because I was wondering why it wasn't being tried in Columbia, because I was going to pull up to the court. Y'all know I love me a good federal case because no cameras are allowed, so you got to be in there to know. But now it makes sense because this airport situation, that's why Greenville Spartanburg is hosting it. Damn, y'all. Shootout at the airport is crazy. I don't even remember hearing about nothing like that. Jesus. Okay, but we're going to keep going. Now, the leader of DME is Zachary Chapman, who goes by the name of Blacc Zacc. Over the past 5 years, Chapman has run a lucrative operation purchasing marijuana in California and using DME carriers to traffic the drugs throughout South Carolina. This illegal enterprise enabled Chapman to fund an exorbitant lifestyle, driving exotic cars, acquiring hundreds of thousands of dollars in jewelry, and constructing a mansion with cash. They about to come for his properties. God dang it. God dang it. All right. Now, we're going to keep going, okay? So, it then says Chapman enlisted Dequadry Razor, who went by Fatt Locc, and Elijah Simmons, who went by Lil Eli, as part of DME. As compensation for signing with DME, Chapman gave Razor and Simmons each a chain with a diamond-encrusted medallion bearing a DME logo and their stage names. On September 3rd, 2021, a rival gang member, CW, stole Simmons, DME. Why I keep saying DMA? God damn, I ain't trying to make no new gang shit. In a public display of disrespect to Chapman and his organization. Shortly after, Chapman ordered retaliation, and Razor, Simmons, and Maurice Bynum and other members of associates of DME armed themselves, plowed into a sedan owned by Razor's girlfriend. Fatt Locc girlfriend is crazy, and drove to a home where CW and other rival gang members were present. As they drove up to the residence, the defendants and their co-conspirators opened fire with multiple firearms, including AK-47 style and AR-15 pistol. As they fired, Razor accidentally shot his driver, causing him to crash the car. As rival gang members rushed to return fire, the DME defendants and co-conspirators fled and abandoned multiple weapons that law enforcement later traced back to Chapman's bodyguard. So let's just pause there. For y'all niggas that's keep talking about people reading documents is gonna do something. They tracing guns back to niggas' bodyguards. How we was gonna come up with that? How we was gonna get that to the police? Come on now. Like, make sense. Like, that's crazy, okay? I might have to read this in detail, because, like, I had to get my little, summary, but Jesus, this is getting, all niggas make me see. Jesus. How we was going to come up with it off of reading the indictment? The indictment ain't said nothing about it was going back, it traced it back to the bodyguard. The feds already knew where they was getting their stuff from, people. But anyway, let's get back to it. We just gonna read this one because this is woo. Soon as his drive-by shooting, CW was spotted in Columbia, South Carolina nightclub wearing the stolen chain and medallion, publicly taunting Chapman and DME. At Chapman's direction, Razor and Simmons attempted a second drive-by shooting, targeting CW in a parking lot of a local hotel, but again failed to murder him or recover the chain. Furious at Simmons' repeated failures, Chapman kicked him out of DME and began soliciting a contract killer to murder CW. Like, damn. So again, the indictment was fully redacted, but now this document is filling in the blanks. So as a lot of y'all have been saying on social media, it was Lil Eli chain. And Lil Eli was the person that got kicked out. But see, this is my thing, right? And this is why, again, rappers just become the center of court cases, because these are upcoming artists. They was on Off the Porch with Blacc Zacc. So they are like, they're in the spotlight as artists. And you got them out here allegedly going on drills and doing get back is crazy. You got to have a different team for that. Because like they already in the spotlight. You got them out here driving girlfriends' cars to do drive-bys. Like, we don't have tag readers all over Columbia. Like, come on. We literally got cameras all over Columbia. Like, that makes zero sense. Now, unlike other cases I come from other places that I probably ain't been to, I mean, I'm here. It's all over the place. But let's continue. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Here we go. For this, Chapman turned to Javon Hamilton, a Columbia-era drug dealer who supplied Chapman with lean, a cocktail made with codeine, cough syrup, and soda. First and foremost, how the world they knew Javon was a supplier for Zacc is crazy. Like, now where that detail came from? One of y'all street niggas had to tell that, because how we supposed to know who gave Zacc his lean? Like, how we supposed to know that if we ain't in the mix? Anyway, so Hamilton then recruited Dayron Glover, who agreed to kill CW for $10,000. My bad, I'm jumping the gun. For $10,000. All right. So I know it was something put out where, it was like 30,000, but so far it's 10. However, later on in the document, we're gonna get to why I keep saying that 50. We're gonna get there. So on October 20th, 2021, Hamilton, who had a pre-existing relationship with CW, he was backdoored, nigga. Damn. attempted to lure him to an apartment complex in Columbia, South Carolina. Hamilton, Glover, and an associate waited in the parking lot of this apartment complex. Their vehicle was captured on video footage arriving in the parking location. Cameras is real. Okay. Furthermore, Hamilton was wearing an ankle monitor, which documented his presence at the apartment complex, even as his cell phone, which was later recovered, showed him attempting to lure CW to their location and communicating with Chapman about the murder in coded language. However, CW did not appear that night. The next day, Hamilton advised his colleagues that CW had fallen asleep the night before. Ankle monitor on a kill is crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. Let's keep going. Undeterred, Glover and an associate returned to the apartment complex the following night so Glover could complete the murder. Hamilton once again acting as an organizer, luring CW to the apartment complex and talking with Glover on the phone as he waited. When CW arrived, Glover approached the vehicle and shot him repeatedly, leaving CW dead in the parking lot. Glover and the associate then drove to Hamilton's location. Hamilton paid Glover in cash and gave him a distinctive Ruger 5.7 pistol, which Chapman provided to replace the gun Glover had used to murder CW. Law enforcement later arrested Glover with a gun of the same model and the same distinctive optic that appears in a photo of Chapman's arsenal at a gun range. Now, I believe they got the associate too, because the associate was on the news. But they don't say the associate's name in his document. So we gonna wait till it hit. But the news say they arrested another nigga from Aiken. But let's keep going. Various pieces of electronic evidence seized from the cell phones or cloud storage accounts of Chapman, Hamilton, Glover, and CW corroborated the facts described above. Nigga, like they saying they got this shit on cell phone records. They don't need to watch no YouTube video, reading no damn indictment. They got the cell phone records. They show Hamilton coordinating with the associate that recruited Glover, luring CW to the scene of the murder and communicating with Chapman in coded language before and after the murder. Evidence also showed Glover communicating to his girlfriend that he was with the associate the night before the murder when they initially tried to kill CW. Nigga, let me just say this about the girlfriend part, because we just went through this with Alicia Andrews stuff. One thing about me, when niggas get to talking about shit, I'm out the way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know nothing about it. I don't want to be a part of the conversation. Ladies, y'all got to learn to walk away. If your man and his homeboys ain't street enough to know not to talk about business around people that has nothing to do with the business, y'all got to remove yourself, okay? Just don't be part of that conversation, because that's how y'all become witnesses, co-defendants, and all that. I ain't got time for all that. I walk away. I don't care about the business, okay? Because I ain't in the business. So that's just how I feel about it. Let's keep going. All right, where we at? Okay, so then Glover viewing news articles about the murder. Why that happens in so many cases. Like, y'all just turn on the TV at 6 p.m. It will come up on the news. Like, why is y'all using Google to search news articles? Like, that shit is not gonna be in y'all phone. But if you turn on the TV, okay, turn to WLTS, WIS, watch Fox, that can't be tracked that you was watching the news at 6 p.m. Like, nigga, why are you looking up articles on your phone? And this happens everywhere, not just in Columbia, y'all. Before y'all get to say, oh, Columbia. Now, it happens everywhere, but come on. Like, remember the old block RICO had that. Like, bro, just wait for it to come on the news. I promise you, it's going to come up on the news. I promise you. Or follow the news channels on social media. It will come up. You don't have to search it. Okay? Now, okay, connecting with Hamilton over social media, then unfriending him. I'm sorry. Not you you unfriended the nigga after y'all done went on a drill, y'all should have never been friends to start off with. I mean, all you gotta do is watch first 48 episode and know they gonna look at social media. You shouldn't have never been friends. Why y'all niggas gotta be friends on social media to plan a murder together, allegedly, according to the feds? Like, that's crazy. And for those who not in street stuff, just think about it. Like, why is you friends with your sneaky link on Facebook? You married or you got in a relationship, but you friends with the person you fucking is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Excuse my language for my viewers that, I be trying to be better with the cussing. All right, let's keep going. Finally, electronic evidence showed Chapman and Hamilton communicating with each other about the murder, then attempting to delete the messages. Now, that's crazy. The defendants in this case face serious charges, several of which carry the possibility of the death penalty or mandatory terms of life imprisonment. Moreover, several of the defendants are already serving significant sentences for crimes or are detained on other serious charges. Finally, the government's evidence is strong and there is no condition or combination of conditions that will reasonably ensure the appearance of these defendants or the safety of the community. Yeah, they setting a tone to be like, yeah, nigga, y'all not getting bond. Now, we only made through 5 pages. I'm already tired of reading, okay? But what we're going to do, let's just do it like this. Let me go back to the paperwork real quick because they broke it down because I was about to go through it on my notes, but we can just do it like this. All right, so these offenses include life imprisonment or the death penalty, okay? And these are the people facing death penalty. Zachary Chapman, Javon Hamilton, Dyron Glover, the people that actually put the hit out, completed the hit, did the hit, was part of the hit. All right, these are maximum terms of 10 years or more in prison. Zachary Chapman. I gotta say their nicknames because I be forgetting who is who. Okay, Blacc Zacc, Fatt Locc, Lil Eli, Maurice Bonham. I forgot what his nickname was. The following defense are charged with committing offense, rebellion, response, and detention. All right, that's all of them. All right, law, boom, 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 boom. All right, boom. Let's get into my summary. I'm tired of reading that verbatim. All right, so the criminal enterprise. This is what the feds is saying that since 2019, DME allegedly trafficked marijuana from California to South Carolina using airports, GSP, LAX, ATL, CLT. Carriers carry bulk cash west and return with drugs coded bulbs, platinum, ZA, described quality tiers. Drugs proceeds finance luxury cars, jewelry, and a Blythewood mansion with DME branding. Okay, they about to take the house. It's kind of remind me of the Rollo Fed case as far as the drug part of it. Airport robberies and shootout. A string of armed robberies at Greenville, Spartanburg Airport in January 2022. Gunfight involving about 50 pounds of marijuana. We talked about that. Ballistics and phone data tied Razors on Glock 30 to the scene. Tech show Chapman directing the latest Golden Razor. Razor is Fatt Locc. Victims on recorded jail calls identified Fatt Locc as a robber and Blacc Zacc's artist. So they got jail calls. How the fuck we supposed to know what they was talking about on jail calls? People, for y'all street niggas that's talking about open cases, y'all on fucking jail calls. Drive-by shootings and murder for hire. September 21, first attempt. CW stole Lil Eli DME chain. Chapman ordered retaliation. Boom, we went over that. Now, the contract killing. Say Chapman offered 50 racks to kill CW. So hold on. So if the bounty was 50K, the killer agreed to do it with 10 for 10. Now, mind you, he had another person with him. So whatever he was gonna get gonna come out that 10. So that means Hamilton came off with 40 just for pulling the strings. Ooh. All right. Now let's talk about. Okay, hold on. Who is who? Glover. Who is Glover? Glover is a trigger man. He's currently locked up for a state murder case. I guess they said contract kill. They said that. Hamilton got 20+ year state conviction. 2021 federal 10-year drill sentence. So Hamilton is the one that got locked up right now. Razor, prior federal sentence, 20 years. God damn. So the Fatt Locc dude locked up now? Hold on. What? Damn. Y'all niggas. Hell. Let me see. I ain't even see that one. What's his name? Razor. No wonder he ain't making no music. Shoot. Is he locked up in the Fed? 23 years old. He now sure is locked up in the Fed. Damn. So he got a 20-year sentence. So he ain't going nowhere anyway. Bynum. Who is Bynum? The carrier. 2023 federal marijuana conviction, 6 months. Lil Eli prior SC conviction for robbery, unlawful carrying, domestic violence. Yeah, they definitely gonna keep him. Blacc Zacc said they said only misdemeanors, but alleged organizer and financier, just like y'all know with the Lil Durk case, they being that he's the money, they're gonna keep him even if he did. So prosecutor asserts that the evidence is overwhelming. Each defendant is both flight risk and danger to the community, and that detention pending trial is the only safe and lawful option. Now, throughout the paperwork, they do got photos. Let me go back to the document. That's a nutshell, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to drop the full document on my Patreon. Now they got the photos of the house. So they got the photo of the Blackwood house right there. This is a picture I used on my other video. Didn't even know these niggas was on the damn indictment. So yeah, that's Lil Eli who chain got taken. That's Fatt Locc. That's already doing 20 years in the feds at 23. That boy wasn't gonna be no rapper anyway. He was too heavy in the streets. Okay, too heavy in the streets. All right, they got the photos of the drugs and stuff in the shoes, all that. Come on, how we gonna give no information on some shit? Reading an indictment in October, and they got all this already. Come on, y'all niggas need to do better. Boom, what's this? Trafficking at the airport. They got them going in and out the car. This from January 26, 2022. Y'all worrying about reading the paperwork in 2025. Chapman takes Razor and another DME associate. I ain't come up with this plan for y'all to do the same shit everybody else doing. Turning this shit to Cali. The man just told me he know how we got it, and all y'all niggas gonna keep running y'all mouth. I got somebody else to do the shit. Bruh, that's what they saying they got in text form. Immediately after the January 2022 robbery, the victim sent Razor a text message saying, "Gang, you just took that from me?" Razor replied with series of omissions, lies, and attempted explanation to limit the fallout from the robbery of the victim, who was a member of a gang allied with DME. Razor then said that some unknown individual put a tracker on my bitch car and told me I was a dead man if I ain't do it. They confirmed that was a lie. They keep going. Say probably not fucked up the jug. Razor responded to Chapman's admonishment. "If you want me to give them back, I'll give them back, bruh." Chapman replied, "That ain't gonna change nothing. I'll explain later." So these niggas was having full-on conversations and stuff. Then it says here, a few hours after the 2022 robbery, the victim made a recorded jail call to an inmate and recounted the robber saying, "Shit, I got robbed like 20 bags." The victim then identified Razor. "When you get off the phone, when you get off the plane, nigga, you ain't got no guns or nothing, bro." So he followed me from the airport. I was in the back seat, goddamn, looking at my phone. I look up, I got a talk and a Glock in my face. "Yeah, bro, it's one of Black's artists." They talk this on a jail phone call. Like, listen, every city, I say the same stuff. This is just my first time saying stuff as far as South Carolina. Y'all do crazy shit as street niggas. Y'all, like when they say this call is being monitored and recorded, it's not just for the fuck up, it's literally being monitored and recorded. So when all this play out, we're gonna hear all this shit on the phone calls and all that. Like doing too much. Like them niggas should have been in the booth making music. Instead, they robbing niggas. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go back to the paperwork. Just look at it. Like the pictures of the shootout, the drive-by with CW. Like, come on. They got all types of stuff. They got people doggone. Come on. Come on. What y'all worrying about somebody reading an indictment? They got all this. What we talking about? Like, come on, what we talking about? Then this is the kicker. Said that Hamilton text Blacc Zacc is out. And Chapman replied, I just heard. Out. Listen. I'm a law-abiding citizen, okay? I'm just saying. Nigga, don't text me shit. I'll cut my TV on at 6 p.m. Like, don't text me shit. When the news put it out at 6 o'clock, you get your money. Other than that, what you let me know for? And if you the middleman, mean I didn't pay you your money, you shouldn't be contacting me at all, nigga. You'll know if you ain't get the job done because you will be next. Like, you know, I be watching too much TV. I'm just saying. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, that's the update, man. That's what's going on. Blacc Zacc and others got a long way to go. A long way to go. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Now pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. Catch y'all next. Holla.
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth. #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot because my slots be filling up fast.
What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice multi business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does. And let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that. Because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Hey guys, I'm Nakia. I am the owner-operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain. So I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook. And if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it.
And y'all, I feel like a new woman. But now it's time to parties. I'll catch y'all on the next one.